One of the things that I've been fascinated by as I look at Gallup's State of the Global Workforce report is that engagement has a 3.8 times influence on employee stress as work location. What's really intriguing about that is that every conversation that I'm in with business leaders and department leaders, there's a question and a comment about hybrid work. And I'm not saying that there is necessarily an all right or an all wrong way to handle this, but I do think it's intriguing for us to really pay attention to if the data is telling us, and often what I'm finding too is I'm in and out of different employee groups and focus groups and feedback surveys, the data that I'm seeing and the conversations I'm hearing is telling us, hey, it's more than where I sit, that it's more about how you're managing me. It's more about from a leadership perspective where you know that they are on performance and how they're doing on those different elements that you put forward to them as expectations. So I think what's really incredible is for us to pay attention to. We know that the economy is in a state of stress. We know that our workforce is in a state of stress, and that there's so many different jobs that people are pulling more than their FTE amount because we're low on our staffing and we're having a hard time recruiting people. But from the data perspective and looking at engagement, if you have to prioritize where to put your energy is on how do I create an environment for employees to be engaged in. And that may look like in office, hybrid, or fully remote. And all of those choices may be what's right for your company and your employees. So I think it's important that we're paying attention to what the data is telling us. And we think about, okay, why do we feel like elements of hybrid or elements of work from home might not work for us? Because what I would argue in the experiences that I've had pre-COVID is that there was a lot of elements of in-office work that wasn't working for us for productivity and performance and innovation and creativity, even in sense of belonging and community. It's not like we had it all figured out and that the location has been the challenge along the way. So let's consider this as we think about where we're going with how we're orchestrating our work locations and the type of way that we have flex schedules and hybrid work. And just consider, well, what element of engagement might be the priority? What does it look like for people to really feel motivated to come to work, to feel like that they can give their best selves? If you ask some questions around that, I think that there'd be a variety of different answers from both your leaders who are leading staff in these different type of work locations, as well as staff themselves.